Hi, today I'm going to talk about dating. I'm going to talk about specifically women's dating profiles and even more specifically the importance of photographs. Now, I don't know what it is, but many women seem to think that they can put any old photograph of themselves on the site and get good results. Other women put photographs on the site that they think are good, but they don't really seem to know what men are looking for. Now I'm going to go through some photographs here that are on the site, and I'm going to show you why you really need to learn to criticise your own photographs. This is a typical application that's found on most dating sites, where you've just got a series of pictures and you can say, would you like to meet them, no, or maybe. Now there's equivalents to this, specifically designed, I have to say, for men really, because men are very visual. You see, now I look at that picture instantaneously. What I get about that picture is she's in an exotic location. She's actually quite a nice looking lady for her age, but my eye is instantly drawn to that, and that is extremely unattractive. If she'd covered that up, I'd probably click yes. As it is, it's a no. Now this is a fairly ideal photograph. This shows her face. This shows that she's got a reasonable figure, and that's a yes. Instant no. Why? It's dark, it's blurry, it's out of focus. There's just no excuse for that nowadays. Every mobile phone's got a camera in it. You need to learn how to use the camera on your mobile phone to take a picture of yourself, or, as we'll discuss later, get someone to take a picture for you. And these pictures are the most important things. Again, no, dark, blurry, can't really see anything, awful. This looks like it's been cropped out of a picture which has someone else, possibly her ex-husband in it, or some boyfriend that she's leaning up against, and again that's a no. And now you're starting to get the idea, because this is just not, I mean, who is this woman? Prisoner cell block H, or Mrs. Grimm? And this is quite a nice, if she'd been smiling a bit more, fine. This again is a no. It shows you absolutely nothing about this woman. It doesn't show you anything apart from her face, which she obviously considers to be her most attractive feature. Again, it's a picture cropped out of her standing with some guy. No, big no-no that. And this is a nice picture. If only she had a different facial expression, because it looks like her face is twisted. And it's possible that it does, but the thing about these photographs is they're the first impression that a potential date's going to get of you. And even if your face does twist up when you make certain expressions, that's forgivable when you take into account your personality. But in an initial picture, you cannot tell someone's personality. This is just awful. This woman could have no teeth. Again, dark, blurry, out of focus. Dark, blurry, out of focus. Sunglasses, you've got no idea of what her eyes are like. This one's quite a nice picture. You can sort of gauge what she's like. However, it's a very strange lighting setup. Very nice picture, but I just don't like her. Now, here's the classic thing to avoid, that haunted, suspicious look. I mean, a guy sees this and she just thinks that, oh my god, this woman's paranoid or something. And this is nice. I like this picture and I'd quite like to meet her, so I'm going to click on that. Definite no. Definite no. Blurry. Horrible. Again, it's a nice picture. But I think this lady's possibly a bit old for me, so that's a no. This one is, yeah, okay, it's a reasonable picture, but again, she's not smiling, there's no expression. So again, it's a picture taken with someone else. Blurry, out of focus. Awful, blurry, out of focus. You can't even tell if that's a man or a woman, really. Very nice picture. Bit old for me again, but very nice picture. And if I was an appropriate age, I'd be clicking yes, but no. And I'm going to quickly flick through now because there are some really awful pictures, I know, that I'm going to find in a minute. Here's another thing to avoid, and this is a professionally taken glamour picture. Now, I've seen these, and I've seen the people that they've been taken of, and believe me, the pictures, apart from the general face shape, don't look anything like the person that they are. So that's always going to be a no. I'm just going to pick out some don'ts. Drinks. Now, be careful what you put in your pictures, because a picture of you with a drink is fine, but it instantly raises the question, especially if someone's sensitive to questions of alcohol, is this woman a bit of a secret drinker? There are just so many abominable photographs on here that these women should never have posted. They should have just looked at it and said, well, that's no good. Here's a really nice photograph. I'm happy to tick yes with that. She's smiling, she's happy, she looks nice. Drink again, and not just drink but beer, and she's on a yacht. Good time girl. No. No. Look at that, you can't actually see anything. Pictures for children. I mean, okay, children are okay, but you don't know whose children they are, you don't know. Ugh. Another quite nice picture if she had the sunglasses off. She could have two black eyes, she could be blind, you don't know. And here's a picture of doubtless a very nice lady, but she should have made an effort, perhaps, with the makeup. And I'm just giving you an overview, really, of the way that most men think when they look at these pictures. And here's this woman, she's smiling, it's blurry and it's out of focus, and More priority seems to have been given to this dismal inner city background. And you can see I'm clicking through most of these. You know, the hyacinth bouquet look doesn't do anything for me. Likewise tattoos, if you've got them, okay, fair enough, but it looks like a bit like Cherie Blair. That would be enough to put me off. And there are some on here that are so grim you think, well, you know, who on earth is going to click on that picture? I mean, this woman is looking out of the camera and she looks uncomfortable. She looks so uncomfortable. And like, that's not a genuine smile, is it? And, ooh. Pictures with pets, well, the pet is obviously going to be more important than you are. Bye. Manic expressions. Serial killer? Bunny boiler? Don't know. Don't want to find out either. And Lord, this is so... There's some very good pictures in here, but there are some totally awful ones. And really what I'm trying to do is to get you to avoid submitting those truly awful pictures and pictures with somebody else and pictures that make you look so grim and forbidding. Pictures that let you look up your nose. Pictures that don't really show anything of you. There's a really good picture, you see. Awful. And by now you can see what works and what definitely, does not. And it's not just a question of the way you look, it's what the picture says about you. Now, a crowd picture gathered round a car with an open boot, a bonnet, you know, I mean, I guess that's the lady that it's supposed to be of, but could it be her? Could it be her? And you can't really see anything anyway, I mean, madness. And a picture of someone's car. Are you dating the car? No. Right, so you've seen the competition. So how do you take a decent picture of yourself? Well, apart from the fact you need to make sure you're wearing something reasonable, that if you normally wear a reasonable amount of makeup, you're made up well. Your hair is either tidy or messed up, depending on how you like it. And here's the technical bit. All mobile phones have got a timer on the camera. It's just a question of finding out how to use it. And for all of £5 you can buy a tripod phone holder like this one, and you can set it up on a table or desk. You can use the timer and you can take 10, 15, 20 different pictures yourself. Doesn't matter, it only costs a half an hour of your time, and pick the best one. And I'm going to suggest that the picture you take of yourself is partly a facial picture and partly a body picture. And by body picture I don't mean take all your clothes off. What I mean is that it shows something of you, gives whoever is looking at it an idea of what your build is, because although there's descriptions on all these sites, people think medium, cuddly, blah blah blah, and they've got different ideas of what those things are. What is medium to one guy is obese to another one, and skinny to a third. So please, 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 if you're going to take a picture, make it a good one. And the next thing is you want decent lighting. Well, most people have standard light lamps, or don't use the flash on your camera. Incidentally, that will give you an awful washed out appearance. Turn the flash off. Grab a couple of lamps, put them somewhere in front of you and to one side, and just use that lighting, and you'll be amazed at what sort of results that you can get. Anyway, I hope all of you have found this useful, and that you're very successful in finding a date and possibly Mr. Right when you look online. Now, if you found this interesting, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.